All the things that had to go right and all the things that had to go wrong that led us to the place where we were going all along. Right now they fall away, right now it's just us two. Right now we make a promise, if you do, then I do too. Don't know how we found it, but we did somehow. All the moments in our lives were leading up till now. I used to feel uncertain, but now I realise when I want to see my future, I just look into your eyes.
Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to celebrate my daughter's much delayed big day. I was also, of course, expecting to make this speech on the 31st of December 2020, but events put pay to that.
A huge thank you to Natalie's family, especially Jackie, Papa G, Becky, even Dan, for making me feel so at ease and welcome since day one. I'm sure you're over the moon when Nat said, "I'm bringing a boy home to meet you all." Oh, lovely, Nat. What does he do? Well, he's just been kicked out of sixth form, and now he's starting a band. It was probably not the answer they were hoping for, but nevertheless, they welcomed me into the family like their own, and I'll forever be grateful for that. So thank you. Thank you all, everyone. Accept this ring as a token
of my lifelong commitment to love and cherish you.
To love and cherish you.
This ring is a symbol of our lives,
joined in an unbroken circle. And of my commitment.
To
love and cherish you. When Natalie walked into the snug, she was met with flowers, the flickering of candlelight, the twinkle of fairy lights and the pictures of two of them. George got down on one knee and popped the question. After saying yes and feeling really emotional, she turned around to see both sets of family in the room adjoining the snug. And I think what runs deep throughout this relationship is that it's so family orientated.
Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. It's discovering what marriage can be at its best.
There are obviously a few people missing today who we really would have loved to have been here. My granddad Dennis, my granddad Peter, Natty's granddad Raymond, Nat's Pip, and Nat's Mel. I like to think they're all wishing us well, and I have all their stamps of approval today in marrying Nat.
When we've all come here to see, please stand if you can and welcome your brides. It is, yeah. In Natalie's eyes, George is her person. her confidant, and always knows how to make her feel better. He is her best friend, the one person she can always trust to listen, to be patient and kind. For George, Natalie is everything, his world. They've been together for almost half their lives, and he puts her before any other. Do you promise to love and cherish her, for better and for worse, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Natalie and Shields, take George as your husband, to love and to hold from this day forward?
I do.
Do you promise to walk by his side in good times and in bad?
I do.
Do you promise to grow old with him, to cherish and support him, for better and for worse, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Natalie and George, your family and friends have witnessed you state your commitment to your marriage with your vows and by exchanging wedding rings. George, you may now kiss your bride. They were sat next to each other on a bench in PE class. Natalie had hurt her ankle and couldn't take part, and George has forgotten his PE kit. We can assume that Natalie was accident prone and George was unorganised, or we can surmise that the stars were aligned and brought them together in the right place and at the right time.
At this point, it is customary for the bride's father to offer the newlyweds some profound piece of advice that has been passed down from generation to generation and no doubt ignored by all of them. So instead, I'll simply say to you both, have a good life and enjoy this bottle of wine, which I have here. Enjoy this bottle of wine. It's a bottle of wine for your birth year, 1990. Which I've been saving this for this very day.
A big thank you to my family, to Dad and Emma, firstly. Cheers for letting us use your garden for a party. Much appreciated. I promise once all this soppy wedding stuff done, we'll get it back in the football pitch. And obviously all 5 of my siblings for generally tolerating me and just being there for both of us. Thank you all. Mum Richard, I can't imagine how old you must feel with the youngest of the 4 of us getting married today. So a big thanks to you for always being there for us, taking that under your wing as our own hands. I must thank Rich for his advice over the years. Every other Sunday, Rich would pull me to one side and say to me, "Listen, George, you've hit the jackpot, mate, with Nat. So cling on to her like your life depends on it. And if she susses you out anytime soon, she's going to give you the elbow and you'll be screwed." I'm glad he has a front seat here to witness this.
George is now in a successful band and the Raven Age is doing really well. Me. Like every good rock star, he dropped out of school. I say he dropped out, he was asked to drop out. What did he do? Did he throw a TV through a window? Did he set fire to the bins outside the staff room? No. He copied an essay and forgot to change the name at the top.
Now, so, my new wife. How lucky am I to have married her, let's be honest. I'd just like to say, you look absolutely perfect today. You really do. You always look lovely in that, but you look incredible today. I know you're in two minds about your dress, the bridesmaids' dresses, the suits, the music, the food, the table plan, and literally everything ever. But you made the right decision today, trust me. You look stunning and I couldn't be more proud to be your husband. I had to fill out a questionnaire based on probably most of the stuff you heard in the ceremony, which I wasn't expecting. I had to fill it out based on our relationship, and one question was, when did you know you were going to marry Nat? My first thought was, well, when my phone and laptop became littered with engagement ring adverts. But joking aside, we've been together for a while. It's quite tough to pinpoint moments like that. But it just made me realise that the entire time we've been together, all 13 years, I've never doubted that this day would come. And I'm so glad it has. And I love you.
You all know this already, but George is one of the kindest, most down-to-earth people you could ever hope to meet. I'm grateful for all the years of friendship and truly happy for him he's found someone as lovely as Nat. Their personalities complement each other so well, and seeing them grow together over the years has really set the bar for how good relationships can be. I want to wish them all the best in their lives together as husband and wife. Could you please all stand? To Mr. and Mrs. Harris. Cheers. Cheers.